Guys, this mushroom has no idea what's in store for him. Look how happy he is. It almost makes me feel bad to do this. Die, mushroom! Sorry, but I wanted to heal up and you had a butterfly. Hey guys, it's Jag. Welcome back to the arcade. Let's get back to just another game, Spyro the Dragon. And before we get started, it's time for a new cheat code. And if you know your rainbows, and I know my rainbows, you can probably predict what this is going to be. Up, left, down, right, up, square, R1, R2, L1, L2, up, right, down, left, up, right. We get a Spyro colored Spyro. A little bit more purple. He's kind of more of a violet, so yeah, even with the gold parts recolor, this is a little bit darker purple than he normally is. Alright. Of course, we have all of these guys back again. So where are we going this episode? Well, we're going to have to shrink. We're going to take control of that cannon and shrink these guys back down. Because the only level I remember from this point forward, well, the only two levels, are past that little blocking guard. So we need to clear this guy out. And I would have done this before, but that mushroom was so cute. I just had to make a start out of that. Alright. Okay, good. We don't actually have to shoot them. We just prevented them from growing up, essentially. Yeah, that's right. Cower in fear. Haha. You know what? Remember when I said I would kill you last? I told the truth. Alright, we have 2 more levels to go through, and I think one of them has a skill point. Man, we're already at 79% complete. And I'm guessing that, yeah, we won't be facing any more egg thieves. We haven't seen an egg thief in a while. Okay, so what's the skill point we may be looking at? Lofty Castle, destroy the hidden stump. Alright. Well, if we do that level next, then we'll work on that. Let's see, we got Icy Flight. We're not going to that, obviously. Right here, Lofty Castle, let's do it. I wonder how good I'm going to... Wow, he's almost invisible in that background. I wonder how good I'm going to be at finding this hidden stump. My guess is probably not that good, considering how well I did at finding the blue hat. I did find the hidden tulip, as far as you guys know. Tee. Which I probably just blew my cover there. Alright. Well, we'll do our best. What do you say? We won't leave without getting that skill point though, so if I have to look it up, I'm going to look it up. This isn't... What are those things? This world is reminding more and more of Cloud Cuckoo Land just because it's so weird. And Cloud Cuckoo Land was kind of like the depository of all things weird in Rare's imagination. I'm guessing it's got something to do with, you know, you're up in the sky and it's a world of fantasy and we don't really know what's up there. Or we're not supposed to. I mean, we do know. Did I just drop you in Abyss? Yeah, that's what I do. Okay. So yeah, but very few things inspired much more imagination than the land beyond the clouds. So game developers have still kind of run with that kind of fantasy thinking, which, you know, isn't a bad thing. There's extra life and stuff up there. I think I can see sparklies. I can see sparklies, so we'll be going up the... Ooh. Is that... No, that's a... I thought that was another extra life. That's just a chest. Yeah, I'm not opposed to game developers using their imaginations. I wish they did it more nowadays. I feel like... Oh, okay. Bye. I feel like game development in the 80s and 90s wasn't as much of a business, so they felt like you could get away with more, right? Like, who cares if it made sense as long as it was fun and the gameplay was tight, and if it sold, it sold. If it didn't, you tried something new next time. But now it's more like, go with what sells. If we have a formula we know sells, just keep doing that. Okay, so that's not at least not dynamite, so I can flame all of these chests safely, it looks like. This is gonna be tricky. By tricky, I mean, wow, I almost blew it. Can I flame him from here? Are you just out of reach? Are you serious? Oh man. We'll go with you! Bye! Which means I lost that gem. And I gotta go back and do all this again. Okay. That's actually kind of annoying. And the fact that I lost that gem means I have to go back and try again. Oh, but I missed these gems apparently. Good job, Sparks. Nope. Bye-bye. Nice try, butthole. Butthole doesn't count as a cuss word, I'm allowed to say it. But yeah, granted, like, the Super Nintendo in the 90s wasn't all sunshine and rainbows. You got a bunch of crap. And you got a bunch of just blatant adware in a Super Nintendo cart form, essentially. That's the only thing that I would really know what to call it for the kids of today. But there was a lot of mascot-driven platforming games. Some were good, like Cool Spot, others weren't. Okay, actually, I think I did this the stupid way. I see how you're supposed to approach this. He's a lot closer to this one than he is the other side, so bye-bye. Apparently I got the gem the last time, because he just dropped a soul shard. Interesting. Okay. Ah. Oh, okay. So the fairies are creating... Oh, that's what the fairies are for. Mudada.
Fairies are always on your side, Spyro.
Yeah, I've kind of gathered that. I don't think there's ever been a mean fairy in any Spyro game. There's never been an evil fairy, there's never been a corrupt fairy. Pretty much all the fairies seem to have a crush on Spyro, which is really kind of weird. If you think about it, and don't really want to think about it too hard, but yeah. There's like no woman that Spyro runs across that doesn't end up having a crush on him. I guess not Bianca. I guess Bianca is the exception because she ends up having a crush on Hunter for some reason. God doesn't know why, but she does. I don't like Hunter that much. Hunter's probably my least favorite Spyro character. And I apologize to all the Hunter fans, but it's true. He's just... He's not a bad character, he's just kind of... He overplays the trope of the useless sidekick, who's somehow really good at competition, and nothing else. And it kind of bothers me. Now, granted, this was a thing in the 90s a lot. Wow, a red popper chest. We haven't seen one of those in a while. The whole thing in the 90s was basically you would have villagers or other minor characters that held the all-powerful doodad that you were trying to collect to save the world. And it was really weird because these are supposed to be all-powerful doodads that you're using to save the world, and they are basically holding them for ransom until you accomplish something for them. And yeah, I say it's a thing in the 90s. It was a trope in the 2000s too. I mean, let's be real. Ty the Tasmanian Tiger. Ooh, we got it. I guess that's for destroying all those things. Ty the Tasmanian Tiger, Super Mario Sunshine. They were basically doing the same thing. But yeah, it always kind of bothered me because it doesn't make much sense. It's kind of a necessity of gameplay. We need the player to collect these things. We need players to do tasks to complete these things. We don't really have much of a choice but to have these tasks assigned by NPCs. who happen to have the thing. But it still always kind of irked me a little bit.
Thank you for releasing me.
And to me, Hunter kind of exemplifies that sort of character trope because he's absolutely useless. Like, Hunter does nothing other than teach you moves and get in competitions with you. But anytime that he's got to get in a fight or actually defend his own world, he fails pretty spectacularly at it. So it's kind of like, okay, you're not that strong of a character. How did you get these things? And why do you have so many of them? Right? I don't know. I'm probably just way salty about it. It probably doesn't bother too many people besides me, but it bothers me, and that's what's important. What bothers me today? All right. Also, did I miss anything back there? Also, my phone just went off for some reason. Sparks, help me out. Where do you want me to go? You kind of want me to go down... Oh. Good, Sparks. Okay, now where do you want me to go? You want me to go that way. Okay. I'm gonna gamble that this path will eventually lead me to a way to go back. Let's see what's over here first. How many dragons are we collecting anyway? Oh, just one more. A lot of gems to get though. I have to admit, out of all the collectathon games, I actually really like that Spyro collects gems. It just makes a lot of sense, and I'm kind of a sucker for rocks. I'm kind of a rock hound. So all these gems and all these sparkles really make me happy. Not gonna lie, kind of inherited that from my mother, I think. And my grandmother really encouraged my interest in gems and minerals when I was a kid. My grandmother really encouraged my interest in pretty much everything I was interested in. If I wanted to do it, she did her best to support me. And I like to think that if she were still around, she'd really be watching my videos. Like, she wouldn't understand them. She would think they're a little bit nerdy, but she would just get a kick that I'm this interested in a project like this. And, you know, it's a way that she would still be able to keep in touch with me, so to speak, because I live very far away from my family. I think I brought that up. So videos like this, if they watch, are basically the way that, I guess I shouldn't take you for granted. Basically the way that they can make sure I'm doing well. And you're gonna make me get this gem by taking a hit. Thanks, Sparks. You the best. Alright. There's a way to get up. Ah, it's over here. I'm glad that these cages aren't lined with dynamite like I honestly thought they were. But it's kind of cruel that they're marked with a do not feed sign instead. You know, those poor little fairies. There you go. What did fairies do to deserve to be starved to death? Oh! Okay, thank you, Whirlwind. That was kind of ambitious on my part. Could have gone really badly. Okay. So we've got all the dragons, but there are still a number of gems to find. And I see a cache of them sparkling over there in the distance. So how are we gonna do this? I think I did this poorly. I think we're gonna take this one up. Can't really decide which way you're gonna glide off a whirlwind. That's kind of the downside to them. We'll glide from over here. Also, have a snack. Okay, so how to get up there? Does this whirlwind help? Where does this whirlwind take me? Takes me not high enough. Takes me right back there. Okay. And there is a sealed chest right there. Sparks is probably really interested in. Oh. Maybe it's not as hard as I thought? We never came over here. Did we? I don't remember, honestly. No, we didn't, obviously. I haven't seen this. I know I haven't. Alright. Extra life. There's no way I would have come by here and leave an extra life behind. He says, probably having left dozens of extra lives behind he never knew about. And wow, sir, you having fun? You look like you're having fun. The other guy's having fun over here. Not what I expected to see in here, to be honest. Okay. I don't see any other reason to be back here. Let's not take a stupid hit. And you're just here to help me up. So I'm gonna have to take this whirlwind because it looks like I've got more fairies to free and they might be up here. Or I might be gliding from place to place? Question marks? What? Oh! Okay. And he just fell through the floor. So yeah, this is interesting. A gliding competition, you say? There we go. That's all the fairies. That wasn't as hard as I was afraid it was going to be. Come on, fairy friend. Thank you. Where am I going now? Ah, there's our third dragon and a bunch of gems. And a key. Oh, so that may not be a...
Ah, Spyro, thanks. Supercharge will get you to new places here in Lofty Castle, too. See where it takes you.
Oh no. I haven't even seen any supercharge arrows. What are you talking about? Unless they're over here. I bet they're over here. Yep, here they are. Alright. Where will I go with this supercharge? Oh no. Oh, but it could be cool. Alright, I think I see what it's trying to do. Now let's see if I can pull it off. I failed. I think I failed. I don't... So I think I'm trying to get in one of those glowy windows, maybe? It's my best guess, or maybe there's gems over there. Maybe my best guess is bad. I thought the glowy windows would actually be really cool, but apparently I'm wrong. And this is actually kind of weird. This whole area is, you don't realize it until just then, but it's a loop. I was gonna say, maybe that sealed chest isn't a sealed chest, maybe it's a pirate treasure thing. A lockbox. Which is totally different from a sealed chest, guys. Don't let the name fool you. Okay, yeah, oops. Well, bye. Okay, yeah, I don't think we're going to those windows at all. And that's too bad. I thought that would be kind of fun, actually, to do a supercharge and then charge in through a magical window to a whole new world. That's what I would have done. But nope, not as fun. Okay, good. Oh! I glided a little bit too late, but yeah, we're gonna have to jump and glide across. Okay. Well, 2 lives down, but I think we might be able to get it this time. And the good part about it being a glide at the end is that's the end of the supercharge puzzle. So this one may not be super complicated, he says, hopefully. I failed at it, but at least I didn't die. I don't want to take that one out. This one is the one I want. Watch me say that this is going to be a much simpler puzzle, and it still takes like 5 or 10 minutes for me to finish. Because supercharged puzzles are kind of not fun. Really? Oh, and we still have to find the hidden stump too. Well, maybe that'll be up here. There we go. Well, we got up here. Just for... Wow, you can even get even higher? What? I see more gems up there. How? Yeah, Sparks, confirm this for me. Oh, well, you're looking at the chest down there. Can't really blame you. Is that gems? Or is that the window? It might just be the window. Okay. Well, let's pop this chest and see what we get. Not enough? We're too short. Wow. Sparks? Where are they? Probably missed 2 reds somewhere. You're pretty certain that they're over there, though. Oh, are they... You know what? I won't hate if they're over there, because we need to head that way anyway. Alright. Well, you know what? We'll wrap up this episode here with getting the last of the gems, and then we'll start the next episode with wherever that hidden stump is. That way, because I definitely don't want to leave without getting that skill point. That would mean that we would only have 2 skill points left, and would basically be doing 2 boss fights perfectly. Yeah, you still think they're over there. Okay. Where over here exactly? Oh, right there. Cool. And with 100% level complete, I'll see you next time. Y'all have a great day. Later.